So I bought a bunch of VHSs off this guy named Jeff on Craigslist. And I started to convert them to digital because I wanted to... This was my plan. I was going to rewind the VHS tape, play it back, rewind it, play it back, rewind it, play it back, until it started to degrade, and that was going to be my project. I was going to record every playthrough of a certain section of a film until it just was, like, degraded to hell. Right?
Interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I sat there in the room where you record VHS tapes for 4 hours, recording a 30-second clip over and over and over and over and over again, rewinding the tape, playing it back, rewinding the tape, playing it back for 4 hours.
Okay.
I got to 100 rewinds and plays, so I had 100 copies of this 30-second clip, and nothing had changed.
Oh, Quinn.
Nothing had changed at all.
Well,
So what I
There
did
you
was
go.
like,
That's still a project, though.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
pass that
right.
in.
I still tried, and it just didn't turn out the way I wanted. But because like it had been 100 plays, and I was so frustrated, I'm like, I'm gonna physically damage the VHS. So I opened it up, took out like the tape, and started messing with it. And I played it back, and I was like, oh, this actually looks deteriorated. So let me keep messing with it. And for whatever reason, Smart Quinn was like, I'm gonna put my saliva all over this thing.
Quinn, why?
And I took a pen and started drawing all over this thing.
I'm just imagining him licking it like...
And the thing was, I was like, okay, this is going to be great. This is going to be perfect. I put it in the VCR, and it breaks the VCR.
Oh, Quinn. God's sake.
So you just left the building?
Pretty much. I was like, well, I can't do anything else.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I broke the VCR, and apparently, like, since I had crashed this class in order to get into the class, I didn't come for... Well, I thought I didn't get into the class, so I didn't come to the second day. But the second day, the people came in and, like, told you how to use certain equipment. And, like, the one thing they said was, please don't break the VCR.
Oh, my God, Quinn.
That's, like, the only thing I did.
That's terrible. You're a terrible
they know?
student.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there for that class, so I didn't know.
Did you ever tell anybody?
Yeah, I told the entire class.
What
Because I
was
was like-
their reaction?
Well, for my project, I was like, since it failed, I'm just going to do a presentation on how my project failed.
Yeah.
And so I had the 100 clips that looked identical.
Oh, my
And
God.
I, like, showed them side by side.
What was the movie, Austin Powers?
It was Crybaby with Johnny Depp.
Wow.
I don't know why that's so funny.
The funny thing is, I still haven't seen the movie.
Oh, my God.
I've only seen 30 seconds of it, 4 hours repeated.
Is Johnny Depp even in the scene?
He's singing a song or something. And some girl throws panties on stage, and then he, like, kicks him away because he's grossed out. I don't know what happened. The funny thing, though, the hilarious thing, was when I picked these VHSs off of Jeff, when I went to go play Crybaby, the scene it was on was some weird makeout scene.
Oh, God.
And I was like,
Jeff
what's
was
going
watching
on,
it.
Jeff?
Jeff was watching it, was disgusted, stopped it, threw it out. He's like, I gotta get rid of this now.
Well, the thing is, I probably should have watched that scene because I feel like that scene's probably more deteriorated than the rest of the film, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like you probably watched that over and over again.
That's awful. That's pretty awful.
I mean, it was very bizarre. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen that movie, but the makeout scene in that movie is just terrible.
There's so many things you could have done with this project. It's kind of hurting me. I mean, you could have put ink over it.
No, that would have broke the VCR too. What do you think?
No, like stamp ink. Archival ink. You know,
No,
like...
the thing that screwed the VCR up was my saliva. 100%. Either that or the ink from my pen. And plus, VHS is not a good thing to, like, mess with. If I wanted to mess with something, I should have done film. Like, with film, you can bleach it and stuff and it'll look cool.
Yeah.
VHS, since it's, like, all magnets, Like it's all magnetic strips, so it's not even like.
I feel like it's
Like, it
your
doesn't-
saliva. I feel like you putting something wet in there was definitely not a good idea.
I mean, I dried it off, but apparently not well enough. You know.
Oh.
It was interesting. And at the end of the project, right after I present it, I'm like, oh, this is my failure of a project. Here it is. Look at me failing a bunch.
It deteriorated.
And I wish. But some guy was like, you're supposed to like critique everyone else's work, and someone raised their hand and they're like, you should just break the VHS right now.
Oh gosh.
So I took it out of my backpack and broke it across my knee.
Damn.
Wow.
So
How did you
I
feel
never get
after
to watch
that?
Crybaby, I guess.
So, how many tries did it take to break it across your knee, though?
Two.
That's what I just like imagine it being okay, I'll break it. Nothing happens.
No, yeah, it definitely wasn't like after I did the first time, I was like, this is not a good idea.
Oh,
Like, because
Quinn.
after I broke it, like 100 pieces scattered everywhere, and I had to go pick them up while I was finishing my presentation. I was like talking while I was like on the floor looking for pieces.